welcome back to another unboxing and figure review. Today we have another Masters of the Universe Origins figure, Merman. I don't know what it is about this character, man, but I always like this character, even from the original cartoons. So I'll just give you guys a quick look all around at the packaging. Pretty standard. If you see one, you see them all. There is some of the figures in this wave as well. He-Man and Skeletor are from wave 1. Fisto, Evelyn, Merman Lords of Power, and Faker are from wave 5. So as you can see here, awesome artwork on the back. Really love how he's drawn. Awesome picture of She-Ra as well on the horse. So if you do want both versions, they are quite different. I like how Mattel did it. They made enough differences so that if you do buy the same character, there is enough differences to make you not feel bad for spending extra money to get a second one. So he does have a different head sculpt. His chest armor itself is different. It's a different color and it's a different design. And he has green boots, matches his skin tone, and same thing with his hands. But the Lords of Power obviously is yellow, darker color yellow, and different design for his armor. So quite a few differences in wave 3 and wave 5 Lords of Power versions. Let's crack this guy open and get a closer look. So this guy comes with a set of instructions for his removable parts. So you can remove and swap parts for most of these figures. Pretty much the same body for most of these figures anyways. And if you have any other wave 5 figures, this is the exact same comic book for each wave. Only one band that keeps this guy in. It's just one piece of plastic that keeps these guys in the packaging. So here we are again with his sword, his accessory, in a bag, taped up. I don't know why, but it really agitates me, man. I don't think there's any need for a bag. I don't think there's any need for it to be taped up. That's just me, man. There we go. So that's the only accessory he comes with is his sword, which looks like a piece of corn. May sound stupid, but that's what it reminds me of as soon as I looked at it. Let me know in the comments below if you guys think the same thing. Sword fits in pretty snug, and it's only one hand that can hold the sword too. The other one is a open hand, as you can see there. For a cheap figure, man, Mattel really does a good job with the paint application on these. I mean, I have $40 or $50 figures with very terrible paint application. These guys are $13, $14, and every one that I got so far is absolutely solid with their paint application. I know they're not as detailed as a lot of the other figures, but for what it is, Mattel is definitely doing a great job. Give you guys a closer look at front and all around. His armor itself is removable, just like most of the other figures in this series. So I just pop off his head and on straps here. There is 2 straps here too that you can undo. These little straps give me a lot of trouble for some reason. Maybe because I'm not a patient person. So it's just easy to take off his head and his arms. So this piece here is also removable. You can see the strap on the back here. Just push down and it pops open like so. So here's a closer look at his belt itself. And here's a closer look at his armor. Pretty cool. So while his armor is off, let's take advantage of that and go over articulation. His head goes down this far, back this far. Does go side to side a fair bit. Pretty decent movement, and all the way around. Arms come out this far. There is single jointed pinless elbows. They do go back this far and forward this far, so very limited movement with this one. There's a full rotation on his wrist, and both wrists go back and forth like so. There is a full rotation at the torso. His legs go forward this far and go back this far. They do come all the way out to almost a complete split. Single jointed pinless knees, calf rotation or rotation below his knee. His feet go back this far, forward this far, and full rotation. So I think there's 16 points of articulation for these figures compared to the originals and compared to a lot of $13 figures. Pretty decent articulation overall. So let's get this guy dressed back up. I'm going to take the easy way out and remove his head and his arm again. And it just snaps back on like so. Snap that arm back in. Yeah, buddy. Full rotation for the ball joint there for the neck. Pretty cool design. I dig it. Everything snaps on. Everything comes apart pretty easy, and everything snaps back on pretty easy too. So these guys are well made. Big fan of this line so far. Pretty sure it's the same body mold for all these figures. You can see here, same arms, same legs and everything else. Just a few differences compared to whatever character it is. Like you can see Festo has different shorts on here. But overall, the body itself is exactly the same. Let's check out Skeletor just to make sure. Yeah, you guys can see here. Same upper arms, same body itself. You know what I mean? Bottom part of the arms are different for all the figures. And obviously their boots and everything else is different too. So, like I said, some differences, but overall, the majority of the body molds itself are completely the same. So the feet on Skeletor and Merman are exactly the same thing. You can see here. Just for fun, I'll do a comparison to Masters of the Universe Revelations He-Man. Now this is probably not a fair comparison because this is a 5.5 inch figure and this one is a little bit over 7 inches. Here he is next to Marvel Legend Captain America, John F. Walker. Alright, so here he is next to all the figures that I have unboxed so far. So obviously we have Roboto, Fisto, Lords of Power, Merman, Vintage Headsculpt, Skeletor, and Evelyn 2000X, or 200X, whatever you want to call it. But overall, I'm going to give this guy a 9 out of 10, man. I'm loving all the figures in this wave so far. He is a bit limited in articulation, but overall, love the paint application, love the overall design, love the coloring. I just like the character in general, so 9 out of 10 for me for Masters of the Universe Origins, Lords of Power, Merman. I gotta say, Skeletor is my favorite one out of the wave so far. Then maybe Merman and Roboto. Merman and Roboto are tied right now. Then Evelyn and then Fisto. Not the biggest fan of Fisto. That pretty much wraps up our review. So I want to thank you guys for taking the time to watch our videos. Please like, subscribe, comment below. Let us know how we're doing. Let us know what you think of this wave so far. And what's your favorite figure out of the wave so far. So I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your day. Keep collecting and stay safe.